Why are you still standing there? Can't understand plain English. Jessie Courtney shouted, all while meticulously filing her nails. There's a line behind you, you uncultured. Even the security guards in the hall had come over, drawn by her voice. I couldn't help but laugh, truly I did. In all my years, I had never seen someone rush to hand money to a bank, only to be shooed out with a broom. I wasn't ready to give up. I nudged the receipt toward the glass counter. Number 035. Let me confirm one last time. If the bank makes an operational error and the amount is wrong, does that still count as you're not responsible once I leave the counter rule? Jessie didn't even glance at the slip. She didn't lift her eyelids. You're a broken record, huh? Can't see the big letters on the wall? Once you leave this counter, whatever money you have or don't have is your problem. That's the rule, got it? The rule. She deliberately emphasized the word rule, her expression arrogant, as if she owned the bank herself. I took a deep breath and nodded. Fine. But remember, you said that. Rules are rigid. People aren't. I'll follow your rule. I folded the receipt neatly and slipped it into my pocket. Jessie snorted. Poor people and their fuss. Security, keep an eye on her. Don't let her make a scene again. A guard shoved me forward. Move along, don't block the way. I walked out of the banking hall, letting the shove carry me. Once outside, I glanced down at the black bag in my hand. Inside was $5,000 in cash, freshly withdrawn from the vault. I took out my passbook and flipped to the last page. The bold print from the bank's printer stared back clearly. Deposit, $5,000. Balance, $15,000. I originally had $10,000 in the account. I had come to withdraw $5,000. But that idiot Jessie had turned my withdrawal into a deposit. I glanced back at the bank's entrance, then at the metal plaque displayed prominently that said, cash must be counted on the spot. The bank is not responsible once you leave the counter. I used to think those words were harsh. Now, they were the cutest thing in the world. If you insist on rules, fine. I'll play by your rules carefully. I didn't go straight home. At a time like this, going home to sleep would be pure foolishness. Chapter 2. The bank system might be slow, but it would eventually catch up. Once Jessie realized the accounts didn't balance, the first thing she'd do was freeze my account. I had the truth on my side, sure. But going to court against a bank? Dragging it out for a year or more? I didn't have that kind of patience. I turned and walked into a commercial bank next door. I pulled out the $5,000 in cash. I'd like to make a deposit. The teller smiled brightly. Of course, ma'am. Please wait a moment. A few minutes later, the cash had turned into numbers in my bank account. But that wasn't enough. I pulled out my phone and opened the mobile banking app for the other bank. Staring at the $15,000 in my account, I didn't hesitate. I clicked transfer, all of it. The money went to a third-party custodian account. Want to freeze it? Good luck. The paperwork alone would exhaust them. By the time they finished, I'd have already withdrawn it and converted it into gold bars.